My name is Deirdre Stewart, and I am the Vice President of Trauma Resolution Services for Meadows Behavioral Healthcare. We treat trauma and addiction, and we actually have a full continuum of care, serving a wide variety of populations, and have facilities from inpatient to residential to intensive outpatients. And I'm a licensed professional in the state of Arizona. I am trained in somatic experiencing and EMDR, attachment focused EMDR. I'm board certified neurofeedback, trained in safe and sound protocol. I'm a master level NARM therapist, pretty much trained in all of the modalities that we utilize here across Meadows Behavioral Healthcare. We first became aware of the safe and sound protocol back in 2019. Dr. Peter Levine, who's one of our senior fellows here at the Meadows, highly recommended that we implement it into our programming. So he suggested Anna Diwali come, and she did, and trained our entire staff. So we have been utilizing it since the fall of 2019 with profound success and effectiveness. So really, really grateful. We administer the safe and sound in a group setting, and it's been really effective. And we've really figured out the balance of patient to clinician ratio. It's a 90-minute group, Monday through Friday. It's part of their programming when they are assessed to go through the SSP. We assess and screen pretty thoroughly. What's great about the group process is, because healing happens in community, neuroscience tells us this, the group container holds each of the individual's experience while they're listening to the filtered band music. And, because of the autonomic state shifts that happens, it's really important to have that container. Primarily, there's always exceptions, but for the most part, we send them through the Safe and Sound Listening Group more in the front end of their stay, because it really primes their system. It supports the shifts necessary for them to receive. Because their capacity increases, they're able to be more present to receive all of our other modalities and programming. It's become more foundational. For example, if someone has really significant sound sensitivity, that can really distract them from absorbing and partaking in programming. So if we send them through the safe and sound, and it really shifts their arousal, and they're able to experience some quietude internally and that sense of safety inside, their neuroceptive capacity increases, they're able to be more present for all the other modalities that we offer here. So it's really the foundation for a lot of our patients that have nervous system dysregulation. The most significant shift that I see week after week is capacity to be in the here and now, capacity to be present to their internal and external experience. So the shift is basically ability to be more in the here and now. I think the safe and sound protocol complements any modality because it's really this priming foundational piece. However, I have noticed it work especially well with neurofeedback, with somatic experiencing, with internal family systems, because again, they have more organization internally, so they can hold the full complexity of their experience, their emotions. Because it's a brainstem intervention, just like neurofeedback, we're getting to the parts of the nervous system that really allow for the deepest type of quieting. Our patients, they're oftentimes in a lot of fear, either fight or flight, or even frozen, and they don't always know that they're in this much fear because it's it's their implicit sense of things. So it's not until they have this shift of quieting that they're able to come back online. Um, it's like they come back more online and they connect back to their life force. It's hard to boil it down to just one thing. I think the safe and sound protocol is unique because it reaches parts of the nervous system that other modalities cannot reach, and it helps the nervous system, be more available so that all other modalities can be received and integrated. I would also say it's very unique in that it's so robust and adaptable, and you can titrate it as needed. And there's ways to get creative around how your patients and clients experience it. When an individual moves from that defensive orienting response and it dissolves throughout the 5 days, and they're able to move more into that exploratory orienting response, it is very significant because I know there's been an autonomic shift in their system that is allowing them to do that. We also see their brain waves at the beginning of the week, and we see their brain waves at the end of the 5 day listening. And again, there's pretty significant changes in their EEG, their electroencephalogram. So the shift that SSP supports is they start to there's more space that opens up inside, so they can notice their anxiety without becoming it. They can notice the fear or the rage without merging with it, and that feels significant. Their mood, their energy, their clarity, they're not as tangential in their narrative. Sound sensitivity, sleep, eye contact, facial muscles, smiling, greater access to life force. Yes, I would recommend it, highly recommend it to all trauma therapists. I would actually recommend it to all clinicians, anyone in the helping and healing profession. Not only is it easy to learn and easy to use, the technology is very user friendly, which I'm so grateful for. It is one of the top three fastest ways to get a patient or an individual from a place of shutdown or collapse, freeze, fight, flight into a more working zone. At the end of the day, it's about energy conservation, and I don't want to be working harder than the person that I'm supporting. I want to just create the conditions for healing to occur because I don't have the answers, they do. So the safe and sound protocol, it sets the conditions for healing to occur, and it does it in the most titrated, effective, um, profound, gentle way. The safe and sound listening protocol has allowed for greater stabilization of our patients so that they can more readily receive all other aspects of our treatment and our programming. It's supported autonomic shifts, allowing them to even be present to the treatment experience.